Hello my lovely spectators, Didi here for another episode. My take on Twinches for the summer. Doing one Twinchie a day for you guys to come and check out. And so we're going to jump right into it. And we're going to choose from our decks. Now the decks are available on my Ko-fi for free if you want to play along or want inspo decks. I printed them out back to front, etc., etc. So we have 4 components. We have a destination, which is where in the book I'll be getting my bases from. And if you're playing along, you would then be using muslin as your base. But I'm going to use whatever's on page 29. The detail would be what kind of a focus element would I be having. So I'm looking for a button card. Okay, I got buttons. We can do this. The splash is going to be color we have to incorporate. And that's going to be red and cream. I got you. I got you. And the shine, this might be the loop. It's going to be right here, which is going to be background stamping. Okay, that's not so bad. So those are the 4 elements that we're going to need to incorporate. And let's see what's on page 29. So we're going to get my book and we're going to go to page 29. Oh, and we have mulberry paper. So this is a really light element. It's leaving its essence behind, so we're gonna have to put more adhesive in order to get these guys back in. But we want to do a button card, so I'm guessing I'm gonna be looking for some buttons. Come on, I can't get this last one off. Here we go. And red and cream, so we'll see how I'm gonna incorporate that. And then we need to do background stamping. Now I don't know how well this is gonna stamp, but we're gonna have to do it. So I just need to find a stamp that kind of goes with the theme, and then find some buttons, and then I think we'll be good, right? I guess. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So what do I have? I have my red that I've been using right now. Has been my red go-to. And I found this stamp set, which has a sewing kind of theme. So I decided that I'm going to take one of these items and I'm going to stamp it. Whichever one kind of just like fits on here. So we'll get a stamp block for that in a minute. And then I have my buttons. So I have vintage old buttons here, and I have Timu buttons and stuff there. So I don't know what I'm gonna take out yet, but they're here. Let me put them back down here on the floor because they're heavy. Let me find a stamping block. Okay, here we go. And what are we going to stamp? This is an Amazon stamp. I don't recall what it's called, but if you want me to put it in my Amazon shop, let me know and I will link it there. Okay, so they're supposed to all be 2 inches, of course, because it's not a hefty fabric. It's like a fabricy, very loosey-goosey kind of thing. So let's see here. I could do this one here. I could do the corset. Could do this little guy here. I think I'm gonna do this one. I think I like this guy right here. Let's hope it stamps well, because it is Amazon, you know. All right, so let's make sure it's facing upright, and let's get into it. Now I don't know how well this is going to stamp on this, but we shall see now. We shall see. Okay, that's not bad. So we kind of have the cream and the red automatically, almost, because the base itself was like it's like a creamy color, but we have the red. The buttons will probably bring in the cream, and so we're gonna go from there. Okay, didn't do the greatest job there, but that's okay. That's better. So a button card basically has more than one button on it, so I'm going to have to put at least more than one button on here. I don't know if they're sewed. They probably are. I don't have to sew. So we're just going to be gluing them, I guess. And making our button card in that way. All right, so she is done. Okay, and we're going to put her away and grab our button bowl again and try to find some buttons that have some cream, which I know that there's some really cute Temu ones in there. So I'm kind of leaning towards new buttons because it doesn't say anything about having to be vintage. I'm just saying. Just saying. So let's grab the buttons. Okay. This top one doesn't need, so I have this. Yeah, so I just took some of these from Amazon and I E6000 them together. Not Amazon, from the Dollar Tree. They're like the $1.50 ones. And I just glued one to the bottom, and then I have my nice little tower of buttons right here next to me on the side. All right, so yeah, we have these buttons, which are kind of cute. They're big, but they have the cream. They've got these, they kind of got motif that kind of go with that. So let's grab that as our first button, because we do need to add more than one for it to be a button card, I think. So 2, 4, 6, and 2 more big ones. Here's another one and another. Let's see if we got any duplicate. Okay, no, we didn't. So now we need to add another button to the mix. So I could add another little beige one like that. Let's take a plain little beige one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then in here, I see there are some sparkly ones that are red, but I don't think I see a lot of them being red. And I know that in the vintage, I'm not going to have enough. So what can we put with this? I feel like it needs to have 3, you know? You know what I'm saying? It should have 3. Okay, let's see here. Nope, not a butterfly. I don't know. The star is what I have the most of. So I'm kind of leaning towards, let me just grab a star and call it done. Because I don't have enough of the other things. Okay, so let's see here. What else? What else? What else? What else? See, I have that, but I don't know if I have 8 of them. Let's keep digging. That's pink. See, that's orange. I have that, but that's white. No. Another red one. I might have, but they're deep in there. They're deep in there. Yes. Okay, wait. We're getting there. We got 2, 4, 5. We need 3 more, guys. 3 more. Now I know I haven't used any buttons anytime recently, and I know that this did not, they don't just sell them. Do they sell them in 6 pieces? I don't know. Wait, is this red? No, damn pink one again. It probably would have been easier if I would have just poured the whole thing out, right? Probably. I found another one, so there has to be one more. There has to be one more in here, because there's got to be even numbers. It's just got to be the way. I see it. I see it, but can I get it? Oh no, I don't want to have all over the place on the floor. Is it? Is it? No, that's orange. Okay, I see it. I see it. Let me get a little bit more out onto the cap. Nope, that's pink. I need better lighting in this boy. I know I saw another red one. That's pink and orange. Here, please, you're the red one. Yay! Okay, we're done. We got them all. All right, let me push these back in here. And then screw back on the top. And then we're going to just affix everything. We're going to just glue everything down. I'm hoping they're going to glue well. So we shall see. We shall see. They may need time to set up. So I may not be able to put these right into the box, the book right away. So we have this one. We have this one. Like this. This one goes this way. Okay, looking at the buildings. There's words on here. Oh, I passed the building. All right. Oh, you straggler. So now we're gonna put one here, one there, like that, right? And then what? Are we gonna like catacorny that? Yeah, I think so. All right, let's just do that. So how is it gonna be best? I don't know if this is gonna glue. Let's see. Okay, let's try one. We're going to try one. Now this one I wanted to glue on those two. I don't know if that's gonna stay. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Let's glue them on. See what happens. I may needed to have done the blue dots, but so be it. We're trying. We're trying this way first. Okay. Upside down. Let's go this way. Okay, smushing that glue around. All right, now let's get this one right there. 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 Wrong side. What? Oh no. No, no, no. I counted. Did I not count? How am I missing one? Oh no, 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 no. What happened? Yeah, were you yelling at me that I didn't count right? Because I'm missing one now? Oh, back to the drawing board. Well, not the drawing board. Back to this little guy here. Come on, y'all. There we go. Whew. I'm so glad it didn't take another. Well, now I got buttons all over the floor. So that'll be dealt with later by someone other than me who finds them on the floor and picks them up for me, because I ain't doing that. Alright. Okay, here we go. There we go. And now let's take a look at this guy. Everything seems to be holding together. Perfect. Let's do this guy then for all of them. Putting a good amount of glue because I'm leaning it on to the other one to attach, and then hitting it to the floor. So okay. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna put this one into the book, y'all, because they do need some time to set up, but it does work, so I'm happy. I'll lift that one up so you could take another quick little look at it. But in terms of what our inspo was supposed to be, we've got our base 29, which for me was mulberry paper. We're making a button card, so this is a Twinche card with buttons on it. I know button cards have to have a little more structure, but you know, we have we have cream and red, so we've got some stamping in red. We got the red button, we've got the cream buttons with the designs on them and everything, and then we do have the background stamping of that what is that called? Corset? No, mannequin? Something or other. So yeah, so there we go. I think we have survived and thrived on this Twinche. So there you go. Beautiful. So this is the one that's holding, so very nice. Whatever, it's still a little wet. I can still see that it's still white, but our Twinche looks like this. Okay, and we're gonna have all of our 9 Twinches are ready to go in the box, in the book, but we're not putting them in the book this time around because, well, they need time to set up. So thank you so much for being here. If you're new, subscribe. I would love to have you come back and be a regular spectator. And for all the regular spectators, thank you so much for your constant support. And if you guys could like the video and also comment, that would be fantastic. And share it. Why not? So until the next time, I will see you later. Ciao, ciao. Bye.